Hi, welcome to the guide on how to save money with buying paints at the Robert Space Industry Star Citizen website. Normally, what you do is you click on the pledge store and you go to extras here, click on paints, and you would buy your various paints. So, if you're buying the single paints, you're paying full price, and if you're buying paints in packs, you're getting the discount at 25%. That's already known. But the trick I'm going to show you is how to get a discount on individual paints. And there's two caveats to this. Is the first one is you have to be willing to buy the full paint pack that contains the paints you want discounts on, and you have to be willing to wait 24 hours because this requires refunding the other paints that you don't want. And I'll show you how to do that now. So what we do is we add this to our cart. And if you see, a normal paint pack shows up as an entire pack and you cannot separate the paints. We don't want to do that. We want to do it a different way. So we're going to empty our cart and then we're going to go back to paints and we're going to add in the paints that we want. So we're going to add in, let's say we want the scrubland and the polar. So we're going to add that. And we're going to add that. And we're going to click on checkout. So if you notice, these are two separate paints. We're paying full price, right? But we'll get a discount at 25% if we click on unlock bundle. Now, why is this different? So I'll show you when you click on this unlock bundle, what it's going to do is it's going to add the three other paints. But instead of an entire paint pack, you have these as individual items. And I'm going to go ahead and make this purchase because I can just refund this. I'm just going to use store credit. So I'm just going to add store credit here for $42.75. Is that right? Yep. I'm going to confirm that, and the next part I'm going to skip over so you don't see my personal information. And if you notice, we have all the Redeemer paints. So if you notice, they're all individual paints. So a contrast to this, if I bought the 5 paint pack, it would look like this Solar Winds paint pack. You couldn't separate it. There's no, if you want to exchange it, it would be for the entire amount and you'd lose all the paints. You wouldn't be able to separate it. But by doing this method that I'm describing to you, you are getting all these paints at the 25% discounted price. And you want, let's say the Scrubland and the Polar were the two ones that you wanted to keep, which were, I forgot what the price was, but you're getting it at a discounted price. I think it was 13 a piece. So now you're getting the 25% off, and you can get rid of the other paints that you don't want. So 24 hours from the time of purchase, you can come here, you can click on exchange, and you can get $675 back for that. You can get $675 back for that. And you can get $975 back for that one. So what will happen is you'll just end up with the Polar and the Scrubland paint that you wanted, and it'll be locked in at this discounted price. So it's $975 times 2 instead of 26. So that's going to be was that 1950? Is that right? Anyways, so yeah, you have $19.50 instead of 26. So you've saved yourself $6.50 on these two paints, and you can do that on any paint that is in part of a paint pack because they always have that unlock the bundle discount. And I've done that for this 600i Fortuna paint. This was normally, I think it was like $15 or $16 or something like that. And then what I did was I bought the paint pack, and I'll look in Bible back pledges here, and I did that unlock the discount. option. And I got these two, which I have no interest in the 400i or the Mercury Star Runner one. So I just exchanged them back for store credit. So now I have that paint for as long as I want. And then these are all discarded paints of paints that I just didn't want. And the side effect to this is if you do like a paint, you could always buy it back. But the caveat to that is you will have to buy it back at its original full price and not the discount price, because the game doesn't know how to put it back into your cart at that discounted price. So you'll have to use the original trick I showed you in the first place. So when I discovered this little trick, I went through all my paints and only like I like the 600i sterling paint, and I bought it with a pack, and I got it at a discount of 1360 instead of the full price, and I'll show you that right now. So go to paints, type in 600, and then that's $16. So I got it at 15% off because I bought this 2 paint pack and just refunded this paint right here. So if you're a paint fan and you want to save a few bucks here and there, this is how to do it. And it's really simple. And quick warning on some of the newer paints, sometimes the devs screw up adding that little feature to where when you go to add to cart and you go to checkout, some of the newest paints are missing this unlock bundle. You have to come back and keep checking the store to make sure that they add this later on. And that's what they did with the Fortuna pack. They forgot to add this at first, but then they added it later. But you can do the same thing, unlock the bundle, get the discount, and I can also show you that if you try to get rid of the one paint here before you actually make the purchase, it's just going to increase the price back to full price again. So you have to actually go through the whole purchase and refund trick that I showed you. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks.